I see someone going through a really burdened moment. There's a really big need for boundaries in this reading. It's like, I don't know if this is you or someone you're dealing with, but I feel like you just don't believe that you have the strength to go on with something. The creator card popped up and is, it's the no card, but it's not just about the creator saying no to you about something. It's about you learning to say no to things. There might be something in your life right now that is not going the way that you want it to. And I feel like I feel really strongly that you have some kind of influencing energy in your life that I don't know if they're in your ear, but with this curse card, I don't like giving energy to this kind of stuff, but it's almost like, whatever they're saying to you, it's landing in your subconscious, and it is really like creating a lot of negativity in your world. And I feel like with the Hanged Man, along with the Page of Cups, and this bitterness card, like Spirit is putting you in a position to look at the way that you show up in your relationships with the way that you express yourself. And I feel like you might have a lot of pent up anger and resentment, and you don't realize how hurtful that you are with people around you. There may be a Leo involved in this. There could be Leo energy, but it doesn't have to be. I think that, there's just a really big call to strap up the boots and find the strength to put up your boundaries, okay? Because there is, like I said, there is some energy, and it's just like really, it sucks, okay? It sucks, and it's like literally sucks, your energy. So at the core of this reading, we have the Six of Cups, and I feel like this is your inner child. And your inner child is really like struggling within all of this, but it's still very much alive, okay? The next few cards that popped up were the Ten of Pentacles, clarified by the Lovers, and the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Seven of Wands. So I feel like if you were to face your emotions and you were, or this person, if you're like cross-watching, take it how it resonates. If this person was to really reflect within themselves and get clear in their mind, they would find that, there's a lot of emotions that stem from their childhood as well. The Devil popped up, and it's really interesting because last night I posted a love reading, and the Lovers and the Devil were in that reading as well. So I don't know, this might be for the same collective, it's the day after, so some of the same cards would pop up. And so I feel like some of the toxic patterns that, because I feel like, I don't know, with the Ten of Pentacles and the Lovers card, this is obviously about a relationship again. But specifically one person, it's like on, this person could be Capricorn, have some Capricorn placements. There's also Gemini on the table, Pisces, Leo, I said. Water signs are here too. That there's a lot of like fear in regards to commitment. And so, and these toxic patterns started from childhood. Okay, we're going to get to these other cards in a moment. But yeah, I feel like when it comes to love and to the ultimate, 10 of Pentacles, like the stability and the foundation of family and like, creating a life with someone, this person has a really hard time because they're always chasing this like excitement and like thrill, and it's really kind of like they like the chase, when they have, let's say, okay, if this is somebody you're dealing with, when they have you, they like, they can't resist the toxic ways of relating. And then when you're not there, that's when they daydream and like start having all these like, they need to chase that feeling of the lovers again. I honestly feel like this is somebody that's like addicted to love. Like they're addicted to like the beginning of a relationship. And it's almost like they create issues in relationship. And it's not just with you. Like they just do this. And again, this is something that they've learned from childhood. In order to overcome this toxic, energy of the devil, some of the clarifying cards that came up were beginnings, try again, new direction, start over, and loyalty, trusting, reliability, believing. And I feel like, this Six of Cups card in specific has the energy of reconciliation. And I feel like it's like reconciling the relationship with the inner child and like it's almost like reparenting. There's a call to like reparent yourself. I don't necessarily like, I would never tell anybody like go back with an ex. I don't think that, it's always the worst thing in the world, but it's really hard to make it work with somebody that it hasn't worked with in the past. Because most of the time when we see the lovers and the devil, it's like, this is about a relationship that triggers you, and it triggers your wounding from your childhood in order for you to learn. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to create a life with this person, even though I do see that somebody here, would really want that. But it's more about like reparenting the inner child, at least in this reading, and teaching that, like relearning that loyalty is what creates this 10 of Pentacles, that trust and reliability and believing in like friendship within the relationship is what creates this 10 of Pentacles. Because I feel like this person really wants it. Before I sign off, just be really mindful of who you share your information with, who you share, your stuff with, because there's somebody that is almost like praying for whatever, this relationship that you really want to not happen, okay? Like, and also in your mind, watch your thoughts.